Today I'm power carving on the bandsaw. It's a very dangerous technique, but also very rewarding. This is going to be a 3-dimensional component for a bench, and here's how I did it. If you're looking to level up in your woodworking business, definitely invest in a bandsaw. Regardless of what size you get, there's almost nothing you can't accomplish with one. It's an amazing tool, and it was the first piece of heavy machinery that I actually got for my woodworking business, and it leveled me up. I was able to offer unique designs. I was able to up my prices. It literally was a game changer. If you've been following along my woodworking journey, you know I used to be in a 3,000 square foot workshop. It was amazing, and I could build almost any size object in it because of the space. But I had to move out of there. I was forced, and now I'm in my home garage, which is 398 square feet. This project is actually the very first one that I'm making for a client out of my home workshop. I'm hoping I can pull it off. My wife thinks I can't do it. Gosh, I hope she's wrong. Most of the components for this bench are laminated blocks. Back in 2016, I had no idea what a wood lamination was, and I met this older carpenter. He was around 70 years old, and I went into his workshop, and he had all these huge blocks, but it looked like boards stacked together, and I asked him what that was, and he said, this is a lamination, basically a glue up, and I was like, what does that mean? So he went through the steps, and he showed me, and I was just amazed, because before that moment, I thought you had to literally purchase huge blocks somewhere. I didn't know you could make your own block, and I definitely didn't know that's how furniture is actually made. It's more stable this way than using a huge block. A huge block would get more checks and cracks, and it's more prone to warpage, say like a tree trunk sliced into a block. That's a no-no. I can still remember the day when the forklift was taking my bandsaw off the 18-wheeler to deliver it. Oh my God, this was such an amazing moment for me in my journey. It took me years to save up to be able to purchase one, and it literally changed the game for me. This part of the carving is 2-dimensional, so basically you can only see the design or shape from 2 sides. In a moment, we're going to make it 3-dimensional, and that's where it gets dangerous. In fact, I would dare to say most woodworkers, in a moment when they see me doing the 3-dimensional part of this X, they're going to think I'm crazy, as it is very dangerous. But I assure you, I've done it several times. My fingers, arms, hands were not close to the blade, and I was very careful. I will say this, I'm much more cautious in the woodshop, although the videos don't really portray it. Sometimes it looks like my fingers are closer to the blades than they actually are. But I got my finger caught in the joiner, and I cut off part of my fingertip many years ago. And since then, I don't rush, I take my time, and I go very methodically slow when I'm doing it. But like I said, with the video, it's a little bit different. It perceives it as I'm going too fast or my hands are too close, when in fact I'm really not. But if you have a way to achieve this same look, this same design, without it being so dangerous, definitely let me know. Comment, as I would love to improve my skills on my journey as well. I do not know everything, and I can't do everything. I'm always learning and always growing. So if you can help me out, that would be great. Boy, I love the domino joiner. It really comes in handy, especially with a technique like this. I'm able to attach these 2 pieces and they match right up. Now I'm gonna clamp it down, and I'm gonna let it stay under clamping pressure for a few hours. And when I remove the clamps, I'm gonna start sanding. Now for this video, I'm only gonna show you with 80 grit. Off camera, I'm gonna go all the way to 220. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you wanna see the rest of this video on building the bench and all of its components, I would be glad to show it. All right, I'll see you next time.